The girl was kneeling in the river, washing her private area. And this scene was clearly seen by the man on the shore. She immediately stopped what she was doing. Hyakkimaru followed the sound and groped his way in front of the girl. He reached out his hand as if he wanted to touch her. At that moment, the girl also realized Hyakkimaru was blind. Before the girl could even say a word, Hyakkimaru had already collapsed into her arms. It turns out that ever since Hyakkimaru took back his hearing from the demon, even the slightest sound would crash into his ears like thunder. This feeling made it impossible for him to stay calm. Because of this, Dororo gave him a scarf to cover his ears. She even thoughtfully tied it in the shape of a cute bow. Even so, when facing the sudden appearance of a giant eagle demon, Hyakkimaru could no longer locate by sound. Though he was once able to slay demons with ease, now he was being tormented by a mere bird. Just as the giant bird was about to grab him, the old monk appeared just in time. Only then did he help Hyakkimaru and the girl escape danger. At that moment, Hyakkimaru couldn't bear it any longer. If gaining hearing meant such unbearable noise, he'd rather not have it. Lying in bed, he tossed and turned, unable to sleep. Seeing this, the old monk leaned down and shouted loudly into his ear. He hoped Hyakkimaru would remember the different sounds coming from all around him. However, it was still difficult for Hyakkimaru to adapt to them. No one knew how much time passed, but eventually he drifted into a deep sleep. Until the next morning, a beautiful singing voice caught his attention. At that moment, it felt as if that was the only sound in his ears. So he followed the voice and groped his way forward. It was there that he met Mio, who was bathing in the river. Hyakkimaru could sense that the woman in front of him had a soul of purest white. So he walked down into the riverbed, trying to reach out and touch her. But in the end, due to his injuries from the night before, he collapsed into Mio's arms. Just then, Dororo and the old monk also arrived. Mio brought all of them to her residence. At the same time, with just one call from her, a group of timid children came out of hiding. It turned out they were all children who had lost their families to war. In order to help them survive, Mio took on the responsibility of caring for them. But in such chaotic times, what kind of job could feed over a dozen mouths? Mio never told the children anything. All they knew was that she went to the military camp to work at night. Sure enough, as evening approached, Mio said a brief goodbye and left the house. Along the way, she softly hummed a beautiful tune with her eyes closed, until she passed through the forest, and reached its deepest part. The next day, she returned to her place right on time. Hyakkimaru had been waiting for her at the door. Dororo proudly told Mio that his big brother could see the color of souls. Upon hearing this, Mio was startled. She wondered what color she was in Hyakkimaru's eyes. At that moment, Hyakkimaru reached out and covered her mouth. It turned out he just wanted to hear her sing again. Like a beast hiding in a cave. Perhaps only Mio's singing could pull him out from